All right. Okay, so I just hope that and by the way, again, this is Christian, this is the real the YouTube. I do apologize. We basically handle a lot of a lot of stations, um, whatever platform it is, whether it is Facebook, whether that would be YouTube, or whether that would be with so many other apps. Okay, so yeah, um, it's basically the real. So I just but change our headings to the real because we get used with some other naming conventions. So that is why we change it to the real. All right. Okay, so today's February 7 of 2022, and it's in coincidence that our title for the video that we are making for today is all about so this is the February. Okay, so all of the plans that we are going to have. Okay, so just talk about our life. That's basically it. Okay, and it's around 5:12 here in the Philippines. Okay, so yeah, again, our purpose of getting live today is to discuss CU or plans for February. Okay, so and yeah, we really have to move a little bit of this life. Okay, so I really don't want to stuck in a certain particular place that I am not moving. I'm not working at all. So it would really say like jeopardize our health, our mental health, and so much any other else. Okay, so that would be the topic that we're going to discuss later on. But before that, so allow me to give a review to the things that we did before. Okay, so after we get a bolster, by the way, okay, so this is an update of what effects that the booster give to our health. Okay, for the booster, for the AstraZeneca, so I feel the numbness in my right arms. It is the place where it was been basically jabbed. Okay, so and then at night I feel the chill, I feel feverish. Okay, so something like that, and then I just take paracetamol, so as I will be believe the um with the um with the thing that I felt. Okay, so um but after that, okay, so there's no untoward instances that is basically giving us. Okay, so um, I believe that that was just a, a the say like the vaccine is basically still adapting to your body language or body cycle. So that is why it maybe wasn't been able to adapt right away with a strong um, vaccine. So for AstraZeneca, okay. So that is basically it. And then yeah, after that, okay, so I rested myself. Okay, so it's already been a month that I didn't move because I am prioritizing myself to gain positional value in a certain corporation. So that is basically what I am aiming for 2022. So I just don't want that I will be repeating again, roaming around, negotiating with people around our community to do like this, to have like this, something like that. So I am basically dismantling or should I say disintegrating myself to the kind of because I've been been doing that for how many years already. I've been uh, taking kids to the to some houses here, and luckily, there are houses that really embrace our kids and services. There are really homeowners that are uh, say like um, give importance to what we sell. So that is it. Then, so since I really don't have any work at all, so that is why I need to seek assistance again. So the roof that you were able to see, so it was not yet been fully should I say carpentered. It was just basically done by myself. So everything that is that I do had here at home is I am proud to say that I am the one doing. I am the ones. I am everything that you can see in here is the one that I am basically doing. Okay, so that is basically it. And then um, a lot of things that I am blocked with is especially the finances. So I just worried about the um, the assistance that the government of the Philippines is basically providing. Because I don't have any work at all. I am I am alone, so I think I am qualified for the assistance for the government assistance that they are providing for the victims of the typhoon Odette. Okay, so I still have a lot of things to do here, so I am still looking for the aluminum foil tape. So that will basically purpose to close the leaks, or I mean, should I say seal the leak that uh, water might get through within the should I say the in betweens of the um, two roof. Okay, so I'm just so thankful. By the way, I think this would be already the best opportunity for me to express my fullest thank to our neighbor who provided me the roof that I'm using here. So this roof are basically flown by Typhoon of that as well. Okay, so but since they are no longer using this, so I am the ones the benefiting the should I say the roof. Okay, so it's kind of sturdy. The roof is really quite sturdy. I get four pieces of it, or five pieces of it, I think, or six pieces of it, because I will have to cover everything towards the kitchen, so as I will not be able to, I will not be soaked with water. Okay, so again, thank you so much to um, Mom, so you say Miranda. Okay, so for supporting my needs here in at home. Okay, so without her, I think I cannot figure out what would be the roof that I'm going to use. And previously, I'm just basically using a tarp, or so like a makeshift tarpaulin, so as I will not be soaked with water. So it's already been past a month that the typhoon effect uh, is should I say is destroying houses here in our place. So I'm just so sad that I, despite the billions of aids that was been provided by the international community, so I never received any single, even even 1 kilo of rice, even kind of goods, even that is supposedly the thing that I am wishing for, the government, the Philippine government's assistance. But then there would be a lot of hindrances along the way, so that is why I am afraid that I don't know if I will still be getting the help or the support from the government. I am just alone. Let me just clear to everybody. I'm just alone. Okay, so the amount that I am going to have would have to support my needs here, basically because I didn't have any work at all. Okay, so uh, together with some of the materials that I am still going to purchase, so as I will not be sold here in the place. So though this is just a very temporary, because I told myself that I really don't have to take much of my time here because I really have to follow my dreams. So I had a dream. I really have to follow it. I believe in it. I had uh, uh, I had the say like um the courage to for me to fulfill the dream that I do have. Okay, so that is it. It's kind of quite sad on my end that that is basically the way the distribution of should I say of the assistance from the Philippine government. Okay, so because supposedly I supposedly don't want to see that kind of thing because we're approaching the uh, another century. So and we're still the Philippines is still surviving with a lot of things. Okay, it's gonna giving me a problem. So yeah, my health is at risk. My blood pressure is 103 over 90. So according to them, it's a low blood. So I just hope that uh, this will not catapult to leukemia or whatever it is. But I feel that I feel the numbness, or I feel like I cannot the my grasp isn't that strong already. So and there would be stiffness within myself, within parts of this arms. So that is basically what I feel, and it is basically because of the things that I am doing. Because imagine, I am just doing everything from lifting the color roof. Okay, so the corrugated color roof from a distant place, and then I am the ones putting everything uh, on top of the roof, and then I am the ones doing everything, arranging everything, and it's really quite heavy. So I would really have to say that it's not the carpet itself is not an easy work. So that is why. Okay. All right. Okay. So that is what I feel, and um, I got a lot of worries to myself. So most especially today that I don't have any work at all, so I cannot sell. I stayed at home. I am giving time uh, uh, for another entry to a corporation. So that is just basically what I wanted, what I wish. So this is my life and this is my goal. So what I want to achieve within this year is to get a work, to get wife and might be kids, and then yeah, to be regularized in the span of another 20 years, 15 years. That would be good already enough for me because this specific moment in time, so everything will really have to be jeopardized. So from food intake, I really don't have sufficient food intake because of the materials that I am receiving is really kind of less because of the choices of food, and I don't have any food at all. So at times I really have to ask. So yeah, some of my neighbors here to provide me some, but you really cannot entrust much of yourself to them because they do have responsibilities at home. They do have their own problems. They do have their own families. They do have their own maintenance, something like that. So I really have to look for any alternative for me to um for me to uh sit through this particular life. Okay, so that I am really encountering. So again, the beginning of 2022 is really not good. So uh, there's a bit of should I say start of 2022, and you know, I told myself that I will have to spend this life by my own. So I think I really don't need anybody. So what I need is just work, a regular work, and then I could have a family. So if you're gonna provide me a corporate work or on-site work, so I prefer to have work from home because a work from home job is much appropriate on my case, because there would be a lot of misinterpretation, lot of misunderstandings between the people that surrounds me. So I am expecting that kind of scenario already. That whenever I am going to work on site, so there would be, should we say, a pressure that would come across my employment. So that is why I told myself that it would be better that I am going to have work that is work from home, because I can manage myself. I can put techniques over, should we say, over a complicated work, so something like that. So I can put in, uh, should we say, my own style for me to deliver better the work that will be provided to me. So I would just have to mention that I am very good in IT support. So I would have to claim that, okay, so because I've done that before, but there was just the misunderstanding within. Okay, so within, so yeah, I just cook something in the pantry, and then there are already a lot of understandings within, and that really become the fulcrum of my, should I say, of my dismissal to the work that I do had, in a certain particular work, IT work that I do had. But I enjoyed doing information technology, desktop support. Okay, so I love troubleshooting. I like the work itself, most especially that you are just going to assist your fellow Filipinos. It's not you are supporting Americans or any other cultures. What you are just supporting is your fellow Filipinos. So that is why you can just speak with the vernacular. So there's no pressure with the delivery of the message. So as long as you'll be able to direct them properly, to to properly the resolution of the issue. Okay, so I'm just wanting a 6 months or 5 months adjustment. I think 5 to 6 months is already long enough for me to gain mastery over the work responsibility that I am going to handle. Because a month, or usually I can just carry over a responsibility that will be given to me within a month, even if I am less, even if I don't have any direct experience to that specific work. Okay, so whatever work it is. Okay, so before I work in a bank, um, you know, they are giving me the money circle, so they feel that I could be much higher, so they put me to the accounting, should we say, position. And there would be machineries that we're using in there, the Lotus notes and everything. So I really have to adapt that one so quickly. So together with those accounting terms and terminologies that we are that we are should we say, associated with every day. So that is why I can say that within a month I was able to, not even a month, so just weeks. So I was able to have it, though there would be so to say um, minimal errors along the uh, the delivery of the responsibility, but within due time, so of course, I will be able to master all of those things that I will be I will be um should I say um I will be performing. Okay, so that is basically it. So I feel like it's a waste of effort that I put up all of those things, and then just like before, so working on IT support as specialist. So I really just another reason. So I told you once that I am going to blog everything about my performance, my specific should I say performance at different corporations that I got involved with. So, but then I think I don't have time. But I think today, so we'll be able to later this February, so we'll be able to discuss that those instances. What will be the reason? Well, because I feel that I really don't have any I mean any thing, because there are there are any other individual or other people that are together with me with that specific uh, role. So of course they would also going to adjust, and I am also adjusting with the pace of the role and of the responsibility. Okay, so that is basically it. So that would be some in other times I will be able to discuss to you in detail reasons why I got uh, less span of time in in getting into corporate work. Okay, so with which my commitment is basically 100%. So I am giving everything, but then my everything is not well is not what just good enough to so many other people. So that is why I got wonder why what would be so many other responsibility, what would be the thing that you really wanted me to do with you. So as I will be retained, I will be working forever in a certain corporation, in a certain uh, in a certain company. So something like that. So that is basically the issue that I am confronting. So yesterday I got an interview with, I am already sharing to what is me, what is the natural me. So this is already the natural voice that I can give to you. This is already the the voice. Okay, so unlike before, because I am making it much more softer, because I do believe that I will capture good. But then I told myself that why not? I am just going to be talk so naturally, so confidently, that with that kind of thing. So that is basically what I am doing. All right. Okay, so yesterday I got an interview. It's basically a Manila job. So I told myself that if there would be, should I say, I can get a confirmation that the employment is legit. Legit. I will be confirmed that I pass all of the necessary recruitment process. So I'm not going to hesitate to leave this place, because what I'm going to do with this place, okay, on the very beginning. So what I am purpose with, what at the end of the day is to get a regular job. Is to get a regular job, to get a regular job, to get a regular job. So after I will be able to get a regular job, so I will be able to do the next process, and that would be getting a wife, getting having kids. So yeah, at this age, so I'm already the peak of adulthood. Not at the peak, but I am in the mid range of in the adolescent life. So I really have to move quickly, so I will be able to still uh, fulfill the objectives that I do have that I do have on my life. Okay, so that was basically it, and then the the, the interview went well. Okay, so we are just talking like as if we are just mirroring. So I am facing her, and then yeah, uh, she told me that I was able to pass the interview already. So I am waiting for the managers or for the client's interview. So that would be good for next week. That would be either within 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So within the dates. So once I will be able to confirm that, and they will tell me that okay, so you are hired, you are officially hired to do this particular job, and the job that they are providing to me is IT support. So that is basically and that is basic what was my dream to become uh, an IT professional. Because though the latter days, because it's already been 20 years before I graduated. And unluckily, I was not just able to start with that information technology uh, profession right away because the period of time, the employability for information technology professionals are very less. So you really cannot say that it is the height. So that is the reason why I wasn't been able to focus with the information. If there would be, so you only have to wait for longer years for you to get an information technology job, and you really have to hone better yourself. Aside from the things that you've learned at school, do you know? I this is basically my observation. So the corporation is not really providing you really a hard, so to say, hard thing to do. So they do have the process, they do have the technique, they do have the machineries, they do have the simplified approach of performing your duties and your responsibilities. So um, and that is why I told myself that if I will be employed in an information technology, so I would have to feel that the school thing that I am doing before is much more harder than the one that we are going to do in a certain corporation. So in other word, a software engineer is really are not going. You are not told to create to really create a software in in our case, because there would be software engineers. You're not told to create the whole, should I say, program of a certain particular demand or client's request. So what you are just going to do is the module of it, or the the sub part of it, and then that would be the thing that you are going to work on. Okay, or I see that software engineers are those that they're just copy and paste. So like maintaining the website of a certain particular particular corporation. So that is already software engineer. So yeah, I'm seeing that because I had a neighbor here that basically are performing like that, like the role. Okay, so unlike before, okay, so 2003 isn't really a and aside from the Philippines isn't really appropriate for computer engineering because computer engineering is all about research. It is all about should we say discovering new technology within technology. So three things that a certain technology would really have to go without sleep. So technologists, or should I say, um, scientists would have to develop new technology. So pure raw technology. So the second one would be technologists would have to revise and revive the old technologies. Okay, so that would be three parts of being a technologist. If you really want it to be edge three any other a technology or any inventor or scientist can do or a computer engineering can do so as he will be able to have his own invention. Okay, so if you really we are going to focus with the first one. So invention, new invention. So those new invention, you really have to observe your surrounding. What would be the thing that you can provide so as it will help ease, it would have to help manage the people's difficulty in handling their daily tasks. So that is basically new technology. So say for example, there's a need for me to for me not to get any expensive transportation. So I just have to develop a issue that has a ruler itself that can go into distance. Okay, so I really don't have to walk. I really don't have to run. I am just going to ride the rulers that is on and off. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that it can be should I say um it can be um say like it can be place on the shoe, and it can close by itself. So that is already been your shoe, something like that. That it can already transport you to any distances. So that's new technology. So I cannot see there would be hoverboards that we see today, but that is hoverboard. So what I'm trying to say is convenient. So we really don't have to break for us in within